Hello guys, it's Ocean Breezer 325 here. Hope you guys had a nice Christmas. I sure did. Anyway, let's get into business here. So, I rented the Conqueror, and oh my god, is she a great ship. If you're a fan of the Vanguard, Conqueror is just an overpowered version of the Vanguard. So, a couple things you notice off the bat. You see the Vanguard's HP is actually, not Vanguard, sorry, Conqueror's HP is actually relatively low at only 74,000 hit points. Yamato's is at 90k, and GK is around 96. So, off the bat, the Conqueror has the lowest HP at Legendary tier. But what she makes up in HP, she makes up in the ability to heal it back. She has the signature 3D printed ship ability for British battleships. I believe her heal is around 1200 HP per second. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, here I just take an overlook at the Conqueror here. This camo that I'm currently running is actually the permanent camouflage from the PC version of the Conqueror. So that's why I'm running it, because as most of you guys know already, I came from PC, and the Thunderer / Conqueror class battleships were my favorite. So I was excited for this ship, and she's everything and more I would hope for. She's got her heal, which is obviously her main characteristic, and she's got the beautiful HE that unfortunately I don't showcase in this battle, but I don't have to, because the AP on this thing is also amazing. I personally think the Conqueror and the Wooster, actually, surprisingly, I like the Wooster. Most of the other CCs don't, but I also have a video on the Wooster that you guys might like. So anyway, I'm in a division with, I believe, Alfrez, TTV's aide, on PSN Network. He also took out his Conqueror, had a decent match, 70k. But off the bat here, we're turning to C. And we have a decent fleet here. We got the Balti, and we got a Bismarck, and we got the, and then we got the other Conqueror. And right here, this Alaska's like, oh shoot, I fucked up. And you sure did, Alaska. You fucked up big time, man, because you're about to get slapped in the face with British armor piercing. And holy damn, Conqueror's AP, oh my god, it's basically the same thing as Vanguard, in my opinion. HE on Vanguard is amazing, but don't sleep on the armor piercing, because Conqueror AP can do stuff like that. Absolutely wallop in Alaska. But you definitely want to switch to HE if there's any sort of angling, because once the ship is angled, your 419 guns will not penetrate anything, especially with British short fuse. So I suggest, as soon as the ship angles, AP. Here we get Citadel by the Roma, but you see how much health we can heal back? Citadel damage is the hardest to heal back, and the Conqueror's heal can heal back half of that. Keep in mind, the Roma Citadel does, and we can heal back half of that. Like, Conqueror's heal is insane. I did run a heal, like a heal build before this, but didn't really care for it. So there's a Vlad over there. There's the Roma, trying to see if I can get shots off. Don't get him. Remember that Vlad. That Vlad will become very important later on in the match. And here we go. We switched to HE to try and set some fires on the Vlad. Unfortunately, we missed all our shots. We aimed a little bit too in front of the Vlad. But we'll show you guys how powerful the HE is. Keep this in mind. This one salvo of HE, I believe. I think I only shoot HE in this ship one time. I get set on fire, unfortunately. But here we go. I aim my shots. Vlad is kind of moving, so there my shots go. And then this is when the insane penetration. No, we missed that shot too. Misread that. And then there's the 3 fires, and I was lighting up in chat right now. I was so upset. I'm like, what the hell? Is it just me, guys? This is in the comment section below. Is it just me, or are you getting, or is 3 fires more frequent now? Is it like Wargaming wants you to use the fire ability? And there you see the HE right there. We absolutely pen that Vlad at an angle with 3 penetrations, and then we set him on fire with 3 more penetrations. So the HE in the Conqueror is good. Not as good as the PC version. By far, the version of this Conqueror is much more balanced in my opinion, which is kind of interesting to be honest. Though I did like the unbalanced characteristic of Conqueror on PC, because the HE was so good. It's the Conqueror was basically a counter to the Yamato sitting at the back of the map, because you can just absolutely delete Yamatos with HE and cause fires, and Yamatos don't like fire. And you see again, we just launched another salvo at the lad for more damage with HE. So the HE on the Conqueror is absolutely amazing. Could be a little bit better, but no complaining here. Wargaming trying to make it balanced. However, the secondaries on the Vanguard are a little depressing, not gonna lie. Secondary build is pretty much out of the question. Not worth it. Anyway, here, this is the important part, where I told you guys to remember this Vlad. This Vlad is basically full health here. He has Russian ballistics and Russian armor piercing. If he shot here, if he shot me, he probably could have got a Citadel, because I think I have pretty large cheeks at the bow. Have to look at the armor viewer to confirm that. But this Vlad is like letting me go right up to him, and I'm just like, okay then, Vlad. I mean, if you're not gonna pay attention to me, then sure, why not? Why not? And this is just absolutely disgusting here. Short range, Vlad gets absolutely deleted. Vlad didn't even have a chance. And then I just look at this Alaska and I'm like, oh no, Alaska. Oh no, please run away, Alaska. Please run. And this Alaska's like probably shitting his pants here. But Jesus Christ, this AP on the Conqueror, you just saw there, we deleted the Vlad. Also, the Vlad was kind of a potato. He should have definitely tried to defend himself a bit more. He went down without a fight, and there you go. My team told me to shoot at the Alaska. Oh, I sure did shoot at the Alaska. I took a beating, but that Alaska's dead. That Alaska got absolutely wrecked. There's the Yamato that absolutely wrecked me. This Alaska's unfortunately going to get one more salvo off, which kind of pissed me off, but luckily no penetrations, but he did set a fire as his parting gift. Have to use the damage con there, so overall still a decent match here. And there you see the broadside Yami here. Thankfully we turned just in time to not get smacked, and there you see the AP trade on the Yamato is actually decent. As a 5k salvo on a decently angled Yamato with British armor piercing is pretty nice. And then we just kind of take a look at the Alaska behind the island, and right here we kind of messed up though. That Yami should have gotten absolutely smacked, but I didn't think he was going to ram into the island quite yet. I thought he was just about to ram it, but misjudged the shot. 2 overpens though, so still some damage. And this is when the questionable move comes in. Balti absolutely rams that Alaska, which is, I don't know, it's good and then it's not good, because I probably could have killed the Alaska, but then again I would have risked dying. So here we go. Yami got hit by torps here, so that's good news. So that helps us a lot too. And then we're just waiting. There's the Yami. Yami's turning in here. So this Yamato player actually knew what he was doing there. Shots out on the Yamato. Not the greatest shots there. 2 pens, 1 ricochet. But again, this is just showcasing how good the AP is. If you guys are familiar with my Vanguard guide, when I mentioned don't sleep on the armor piercing of this ship, because the armor piercing on Vanguard is amazing and most people don't know it. Same thing with Conqueror. The first thing people will do, HE on Conqueror, HE spam. Well, don't sleep on the armor piercing either, because you guys just saw I absolutely deleted a Vlad. Of course, it was a Russian battleship, close range, point blank range, in fact. So, no, nothing special about that. But still, able to Citadel things. I absolutely wrecked in Alaska. You know, again, no surprises there. But just keep in mind, the armor piercing of this ship can do a lot of damage. This is another mistake of mine, though. This is actually a rare occasion of a mistake in this match. I still am firing AP at the nose of a Yamato there. I'm hoping to take out his guns. Unfortunately, he just bounces 2 of my shells, and then we get the 1 penetration, 1 non-penetration, and 1 overpen. And then I realized that, oh, I should have aimed for the cheeks of the Yamato, since I can get a Citadel through the bow. A little bit too late. Yamato's not alone for this world here. Yamato gets one more salvo in Dying Hope, and he gets a fire on me from his secondary. So Yami could have killed me. And then right there, this is the salvo right there. We kind of aim towards the cheek region. A little bit too late, and the shot's out on the Yami. And right there, we're still waiting, and we take our shot there. And my teammate, what is that? Alfrez Gaming steals the kill, but not important. And then here right now, I'm like, oh, I'm probably dead. And then we just see a GK reversing. I'm like, holy damn, a GK max range reversing. And it's the biggest ship in the game. We can't miss it. And we don't miss it. We absolutely smashed this GK with armor piercing again. Obviously, the HE can still do damage, but I personally like the Conqueror's AP. The HE is just a tad bit less than what I expected, since I came from PC, and PC HE is just absolutely broken. Which is, I kind of like that though. Again, it balances out the Yamatos who just snipe at the back of the map, and there you go. 4 pens for a 20k salvo on the G-Cur first. Absolutely wrecked him, and the GK just goes over that island, and he was not meant to live there. And then I try to get the one more salvo, see if I can get the kill before we win by points, or he dies inevitably. Shots out on the G-Cur first. He took a torpedo hit, and unfortunately the Curfer stops in time, and he only takes 1 pen. So that's pretty much it for this match. Thank you guys for watching, and for riding the waves of Ocean Breezer. See you guys next time.